the way that Caliban is, right? They're kind of slaves of their bodies in a way that the other characters aren't, you know. So,
And Tom and Sebastian, I mean, they don't change it, but they are forgiven. A lot of people are forgiven.
well, there's a line toward the end. Let me see if I can find it. It's in Act 5, Scene 1. About 200 lines in, I'd say. So, in your text, that's probably, it's probably about a page past where Miranda says, "Oh, brave new world that has such people in it," which you probably all underlined, right? You said, "Oh, I know that one. Brave new world that has such people in it." She does get all the best lines. But there's a speech from Gonzalo, who I think is one of the underappreciated characters in this play. I really like Gonzalo. Because, you know, he's a good guy, right?
Right.
What's Gonzalo done?
He saved Prospero's life at the beginning.
And his books.
He didn't just save his life at the beginning, and his daughter's life, but almost even more importantly,
His books.
he put him, all his magic books he put on the ship with him. And I think that's really, obviously, though she is a princess, and she wouldn't have been able to sort of attain that title if it was illegitimate. But still, there's something fishy. You know, it could be, yeah.
I thought it was for a laugh.
It could be for a laugh. Yeah, I'm kind of clever. She said you were my, you know. So I got it. She was a great woman. She said you're my daughter. Yeah, and you could totally play it that way. I agree. On the other hand, you know, if you think about the incredible lack of women in this play, what women are in the play? Miranda. There's the witch, Sycorax, who is mentioned off stage. She's not a good person,
And her,
as far as we know. As far as Prospero tells us.
somebody's sister, who's the main sister.
Ferdinand's sister. So Alonso has a daughter
Oh, okay.
who does not appear in this film. Clarabelle. She's just become the queen of Tunis. And that's why they're coming back from Tunis, going back to Naples. Yeah. Yeah, there is something odd about that. And you know, it's mentioned that maybe she would be the heir if, oh, you haven't.
Miranda says, had I not 4 or 5 women, what's that tempted me?
Yeah, Miranda seems to remember.
She's lost in that harem or wherever it was, out where she was born.
Yeah, where she had maidservants and things like that.
But she's not sure what her relationship was.
Right, and she's almost not even really, I mean, she knows the word mother, because, you know, he says thy mother was a piece of virtue, but he doesn't, does she know what a mother is? So I think that's, what's the concept of a mother? It's just this vague female figure.
Bottom.
Yeah. Was she what?
Because of her ignorance. She seemed like the sweetest thing ever, but you know, she didn't know anything.
The name Miranda, she doesn't know anything, right? And you know what I always wonder, I mean, it's a little cynical of me, but, you know, when she first meets Ferdinand in Act 1, Scene 2, she's like, oh, whoa, what's this thing? You know, this guy coming out, it's a man, wow, look at that, and he's young, and wow. And, you know, you get the whole romance plot right there. Of course, it's very carefully orchestrated by Prospero, which somehow makes it less romantic. Anyway, but then in Act 5, Scene 1 at the end, when, you know, suddenly everybody's on the stage, and she has that famous line, oh, brave new world that has such people in it. I always think, maybe she's realizing, oh, there's more than just that one guy that I'm stuck in. There's all these men, and I got this guy. He's good at firewood, but, you know, what else is he good at?
No, but Prospero at some point says that there are other guys besides Ferdinand, and she said, well, maybe I have humble taste because I want this one. So Prospero does tell her there are other guys.
That's true.
She says
That's
no
true.
in her defense.
Of course, she hasn't seen them.
So she just means there's a whole bunch of them. Like, you
Yeah.
know, Ferdinand is just one, but, oh, there are lots of them. I think that's the brave new world. Not that they're better, but there are a whole lot of them.
Now, perhaps related to this somehow, the fact that Miranda's name was, well, first of all, made up by Shakespeare. Made up. Like many Shakespeareans, it's one of those names that he made up, and Jessica's another example. And then it kind of took off as a personal name after Shakespeare, because of Shakespeare, in fact. No Jessicas before Shakespeare, just think about it.
Oh, my goodness.